What's up, guys? Garrison Dunn here. At one of my friends' house, Dan. I'll link to his stuff in the description. Make some really good songs with him. TJ, his brother. And so we're just chilling, and we're just talking about my YouTube, and he saw that I made videos on vector marketing. And this is great because this is actually a one-to-one person who actually worked there and actually did some of this stuff. So it's not just me who's just going on the outside and he's like, oh, don't do this, but just looking at Google reviews. Because I got a lot of backlash from people who, said it's great. And again, a lot of positive stuff, but some backlash. So we just kind of want to clear that up. I'm going to give it to TJ, explain what his deal was with them, and have him talk about it a little bit. So.
Yeah, so I worked at Vector for I'd say about a summer. 17. Some kid I knew from high school put my number down as a reference. They called me. I go out to Wexford, where it was at, and I sit there for the interview, and there's me and 10 other people in the room. They played us 2 videos. Then they're like, all right, well, you gotta wait, and you're gonna meet with Mike, who's the hiring manager. I was like, all right, whatever. Never really worked before, it's my first real job, so I was like, all right, cool, I hope I make it. Everybody goes in there, they tell everybody they make it, so I was like, all right, this is hella weird. So I started my first day of training, whatever, and there was a whole bunch of cold calls, which is just calling people up and just trying to sell them whatever you were selling. We were selling knives.
The same phone call you got, probably?
Right.
Exactly.
Very similar.
Like that lady talked about in my last video.
Right.
Put it somewhere up here.
So I get through training, and I end up selling $3,000 worth of knives, and everybody else sold $500. So they're looking at me damn, this kid's really selling knives out here. So they sit me down in the office, and they're like, we didn't know that you were 17. I was like, well, how not? I gave you all my info.
On the website, you have to, I know you went through a phone call, but you have to give your age, phone number, all this shit.
You got to give them all the info you give them for any other job. And they're like, oh, well, we didn't know that you were only 17, which means you have to sign a whole nother contract. So I was supposed to make $500 on that check, and I ended up making $180. And they said that they couldn't give me the other $320. So
that's why does being 17 have anything to do with it?
I have no idea. I guess you
they don't
sign,
explain anything.
Not at all. So then we had these stupid team building meetings once a week, where literally you would sit in the office for half an hour, literally just stroking everybody's ego, and then you would go play frisbee golf. I wish I was making this up. You'd go play frisbee golf with the most unathletic people you've ever seen. So I couldn't make it to one of these meetings because I didn't have a license or a car at the time.
Of course.
So I called my manager literally 4 hours before. Meeting was at 6. I called him at 2 p.m. I'm like, hey, Jason, I can't make it in today. I don't have a way to get out there. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you said it's semi-mandatory in the first place, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
You said you had them once a week for how long?
It was the meetings were 45 minutes, literally just looking at a board and saying, oh, so-and-so sold this much this month, yay. We
so
literally
something
clapped.
you could do on a conference
call. It was like kindergarten.
Really?
And then you go to play frisbee golf in some office park, I swear it was so weird, dude. So I don't go to this meeting, and I get a call that night, and they're like, oh, you weren't at the meeting. I was like, I told you this. So they're telling me all this stuff, and I asked the dude 4 times, are you gonna fire me? Are you gonna fire me? No. Then finally at the end, he's like, yeah, so we're gonna let you go. Thank you for your time with us, and the demo kit we gave you, we're gonna need back. And I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure not gonna give you that back after this experience. So whatever, I get calls from the general manager, regional manager. They're like, we need our kit back. I'm like, no. Then I get a call from the guy who hired me, and he was like, yo, dude, they just fired Jason because they weren't supposed to fire you. So you just bring the kit back, whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure. But I kept the scissors, and I kept the couple knives, whatever.
Yeah.
Brought it back to him, and then yeah, dude, went on with my merry way.
We still have them too.
Ever since then, dude, I've told everybody I can, do not work for these people. these people are scammers. It's a pyramid scheme.
Thank you.
And all they want to do is finesse you.
I'm not bullshitting this to you guys. I'm not some see-through, transparent guy. I wouldn't lie to you guys, all right? And we have a person who actually did this. Not some YouTube commenter, not some YouTuber we looked up and started to make fun of. This guy actually did it, okay? And you said something about an uncle. Like, what happens when you talked about when they want you to get all your address book or something?
Yeah, so
explain on that.
They were trying to, get me to cold call people. And they're like, literally, you can call, we want you to call everybody. And I'm like, all right, well, there's for sure, like, a decent amount of people in my phone book that I don't want to call.
Exactly. They like, what the hell are you doing?
Literally.
Exactly.
So, like, they literally took my phone and we wrote down all my contacts. And I'm like, I'm telling them the whole time, I'm like, dude, I'm not okay with this. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's all right. You'll see. Well, the only thing that happened was they called people off my contact list, my friends, and were like offering them jobs. So then I'm getting text messages like, yo, dude, who the hell is this person calling me about a job? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, well, they said they called on your behalf. I was like, for sure they didn't, though.
They did.
So,
oh, man.
Yeah, man, like, they wanted me to call my ex-girlfriend's parents, and I was like, yeah,
what?
No, not
what
doing that. They wanted me to call, like, family members.
They're horn dogs for, like, we need everybody.
Literally, like, they get a boner over, like, you calling somebody. It's like, oh, my God. It's a
call.
My God. It's a cold
Dial
call.
the phone.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. But, yeah, dude, if I give any word of advice on that, is don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm not getting paid for this.
No.
I'm not a YouTuber.
No.
Nothing, dude. I'm just speaking facts to y'all.
We wouldn't lie to you guys again, like I said. And this guy, again, went through everything. He got a phone call from what? One of your friends from high school?
No, one of my friends that used me as a reference.
Oh, typical. So
yeah.
And then it just starts all over again. It's like
you have to give them 5 references.
Really?
Yeah.
See, again, on the website, they don't tell you that.
No.
It's like that Google Docs thing. It's just like, email, name, and just let's have a meeting.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. No, it's just I'm surprised you did it. I'm glad you did it, so you can have experience for this. So, again, good job on that. Anything else would you want to say on that?
That's it, man. It's really pretty self-explanatory.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Not at all, dude.
Yeah, you said the oldest guy was like what, 21? Or?
Yeah, in my training class, I think the oldest guy in there was maybe like a junior in college. Yeah. And maybe the oldest people that worked there were the managers, and they were late 20s.
Really?
Yeah. The general manager was probably like 40 something, but
I'm sure they make hella bank, and then it just kind of like trickles down.
Yeah. You have to sell like $5,000.
Yeah, how does that work? How does that work? So there's
like a pay scale set up.
A knife thing. So how does that explain on that?
So they give you this kit, and you're supposed to do like training, which is like going and doing like showing your product and stuff, and you literally have to read out of a book. It's a script. They don't want you to be yourself, because they say that this method is tried and true, and we know that this works because it works. And it's like, dude, sorry, I'm not a robot. Yeah. And I'm an entertainer, so I can't not be myself when I'm trying to do something. So, like you would go and read off of this script, and you had your little bag with your stuff in it, and you would like
Wolf of Wall Street.
Literally, dude. Yeah. Like you would have to cut a penny with the scissors, or like saw through this piece of rope with a knife and like cut through a phone book. I was like, dude, are you like, is this like a cat and pony show? Like, what is going on here? I remember I was literally doing a demo for my friend and his parents, and she literally stopped me in the middle and was like, you need to stop reading out of this book. You are not you. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Hi guys, I am from Vector.
Yeah. Hello.
Marketing.
My name is blah blah blah, and today I will be showing. No, man, get out of here.
But like, what the? Even like Belfort now.
Yeah.
Who's like one of the best sellers you can get ever. Is like, okay, he has a book too on it. Use it as a book. You have to be yourself, because I'm just gonna hang up the phone. Like.
Right.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, man, it's a big finesse, dude.
What were you
big finesse.
talking about? You said you can't do multiple meetings at once, or you said you can't have You said like the Vector Party or something like that?
Yeah. Well, right after I started, they like said that there was some big like meeting or something at this hotel down in Pittsburgh. And like it was in this little ass conference room, and there was probably like 50 people in there, and like literally, dude, it was the same thing as one of these like semi-mandatory meetings. It was literally just stroking people's ego and like giving them awards for like I don't even know what.
Oh my gosh.
And we're just all sitting there brand new, like we've only been on the job for like 2 weeks, and we're just like, what is going on? Like, why are we even here?
Exactly.
And like, you know, people come up to you and be like, oh yeah, so how long have you been here? We're like, 2 weeks.
everyone's
Yeah,
new.
so super awkward, super weird. I mean, we got free food out of it, so I can't really complain. But
Yeah, it's solid.
yeah, but you know, it was super weird, dude. They made people drive their own cars, and like we had all had a carpool with strangers and stuff, and like I only had like I made like one
Did they
friend
cover
in my
gas
class.
or no?
Hell no,
Really?
not at all.
You're
dude.
driving all over.
We had to drive from
Termination.
Wexford all the way downtown, and they made us take some like back road too.
It's like 25, 30 easy.
It was like 40 minutes to get down there.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. And the regatta was going on.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Hella
like
traffic.
there was no parking. There
Yeah.
was hella traffic. Like insane, dude. Totally insane.
Wow. I think that's about it. You know, he's right here. Anything you need to know, we just explain. Again, so guys, thank you guys for watching. This is TJ, correct?
Yes, sir.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Toddy Paradise.
I'll link that in the
You
description.
can find me on Twitter at Brick Squad Todd.
SoundCloud, right?
You can find me on SoundCloud at flamenco or soundcloud.com/flamenco21.
Got it.
And yeah, man, that's really it.
All my stuff is in the description. Again, thank you for joining this.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Gilly for having custody or having this nice place. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.